I don't think he'd ever dreamed that he'd hit 1 million subscribers. Nick Nocturnal has been on YouTube for 10 freaking years. Congratulations to this guy for sticking it out for 10 years. He has made a video called 10 Years of Metal YouTube. Okay, let's see what it's got. Okay, Nick, right? This can't, if you're going through the ages, this can't be the first one you've done. For the simple fact, I've just said to chat, you've got a 100,000 subscriber play button behind your head. Right, okay, Nick, let's check out your 10 years of metal YouTube.
High energy. Yeah. I don't actually know how to start this video, because to be honest,
my mistake. He's starting the video now. He's cut his hair shorter so he looked younger. He was in black and white so I couldn't see the grey bits. And his play button's gold. The motherfucker. I want one of them. I want one now. I've only got 830,000 subscribers to go to get there. Let's continue.
It's not a video I ever thought I'd be able to make. I really just have one question for all of you.
10 years in the making.
How did you deal with me for 10 years?
I couldn't deal with you for a week, mate.
10 years ago is the first day I started YouTube and uploaded my first video ever, which is so random because it's an anime theme from
wow,
Romance
look at the
of
camera.
Saga 3, a little cover I did, and all the videos back then are just cringy and painful to watch. Also, did you know that 47% of you aren't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button down below.
I would kill for statistics like that.
To watch.
You know what he says
also,
there?
did you know that 47%?
47% are not subscribed. You know what mine is? It's in the fucking 90s. It's in the 90s who have not subscribed. People watch my videos and click away. I must be an irritant.
Any of you aren't subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell. Come hang out. We do fun metal things. Ew. But it all started just from me being literally in high school and wanting to write music. I've already been playing guitar for many years at that point, and I was already just learning songs because it was fun to me. You know, I wasn't a dude that had a lot of friends or any really. I would just go to school, go home, play video games, and play music. And I just thought YouTube might have been a cool place to actually share metal,
and now it's
share
your
the
business.
things I was doing with, because I didn't have people around me to really share that stuff with. And the real OGs here know I actually started it all on SoundCloud like 12 years ago.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. But especially starting YouTube, I didn't think more than maybe like 2 people would ever see anything I ever did. I just really want to start this off too by saying thank you.
That's how it starts. I've got a gaming channel with 330 subscribers, which is 5 years old. I uploaded a video today. It's got 6 views. And it is a video that should be trending because it's about a very new Doom game that's coming out, and the trailer was only 1 day old. But I still only get 6 views on it. I feel in there.
To all of you for, yes, dealing with me for so long, but for even just giving hope into whatever that we do here, because this has been such a crazy journey from, you know, doing that at the start and being the fast cover guy kind of with the water bottle and CP24 in the back, which people thought I was some crazy financial stockbroker. I'm definitely not.
We're mocking Bring Me the Horizon
video 4 years later, which is the most awkward thing ever.
Wow.
I don't know how to start a video. As well as all the other videos.
We all start somewhere. At least his camera quality was better than my first camera quality. At least his microphone was better than my microphone. I bought about 7 microphones, me. You know what I mean? It's an evolution. It's a process.
And people might wonder why I keep all of that stuff out if I didn't like it, because it makes me pain when I watch it. And it really is, because I always wanted to have these things public for myself to go back and see the journey and where it all started, and also to show other people, like, hey, I was always awful at this.
I know what he's doing here. He's back in the day when he was younger, he was just using YouTube for basically like a hard drive, if you like, to save his work. I don't think he'd ever dreamed that he'd hit 1 million subscribers. I don't think he thought he'd hit 100,000. Probably not even 10k. But it's amazing that if you're entertaining and you do stupid stuff like Nick does, he does a lot of stupid stuff like forgetting and can't start a video, etc. People find that funny. I used to get, if I like messed up on a video, I'd be like, oh, I've messed the video up. Now I leave it in and put like a beep and a transmission failure screen and stuff like that because it's funny and people like to see stuff like that. Use what you have is the moral of this story.
No, I never want to unlist it or private any of those videos because it's part of the journey.
Yes.
It's part of how we got here, no matter how cringe, how bad almost all of those videos are. I want it to always be there so people can see, including myself. But especially from the first talking video and then going into more of a, I don't know, scripted videos with like memes and
right.
riff compilation based things to my first reaction ever, which Jesus Christ, I can't believe that one is probably one of the more painful videos I've ever done.
So 6 years ago was his first reaction ever. So he'd been on YouTube for 4 years doing him and not reactions. Oh, okay.
In terms of watching it back to starting to stream, you know, to doing all these other things, it's been such a wild ride that kind of brings it into all these different eras of this channel, which some of you have still been here from the beginning, and yo, mad respect to you, but also mad respect if you just started watching like last week and you're like, this guy's kind of stupid and funny and likes metal stuff. I like metal stuff. Let's go. But
I like everything apart from country.
Throughout all these years, I never really knew like what I was doing, and I still don't. I never was the craziest guitarist, and I never really was a guitar channel. I never was, you know, the most high quality, high budget videos, you know, or just pure out full memes, skits. Like I never really had one specific thing that brought all these people to come and watch every time. And over the years, that kind of, it confused me, and there were so many mistakes I've made, as well as, you know, stuff that I actually am like,
Nick Nocturnal to me, even at whatever age he is now, he talks like his balls haven't dropped yet. He talks like an adolescent. He's like, he's all dead deep like this, and then he'll suddenly go, huh? Like he just did. Listen, his voice went high-pitched and then come back in.
That brought all these people to come and watch every time. And over the years, that kind of, it confused me. And there were so many mistakes I've made.
It confused me? Did you hear it? He does that a lot.
As well as, you know, stuff that I actually am like, oh, wow, that worked out. And it was so much learning and evolving as, you know, not just a YouTuber or musician, but as a human being. I did not go outside for many times.
That's why that is
like those crazy opportunities. Like, yo, Nick, let's go get lit and party. Like, I didn't have a social life. I was just a dude that was like, I want to do what I want to do. And if there is an opportunity to get sun, why get sun when computer right here with guitar? Make no sense. Why go outside? And so many of those videos, my God, whether it's like the heaviest riff series where I would stay up sometimes till like 7 a.m. just to make sure I got the video done in time so I can get it out for the Monday video. And even looking back at that,
if you make, like, it's all right when you're making reaction videos. When you're making videos that require a lot of editing and a lot of guitar work, a lot of practicing, a lot of outtakes, don't put yourself on a schedule with them. Reaction videos, you can get them out, you know, in an hour. But I mean, when you're taking your time and making a sequence of stuff happening on your channel, then, you know, you've got to go to bed and pick it up again tomorrow. And don't tell everyone that you're going to bring it out on a Monday. Just say, I'll bring it out when it's finished. Or just drop it when it's ready. Steve Terryberry does that. He doesn't tell you when it's dropping. He just drops it. You know what I mean?
I can't believe, as far as I know, I never didn't upload for a week. For 10 years. Fuck. Explains a lot of how I'm just crazy and wild. But that whole journey took so much learning and failures and understanding to get to where things are now, where I didn't really even nowadays almost realize, like, what's the purpose of this channel? Like, what is this?
Reactions.
Right? Until recently, funny enough, because we started just saying this, and I didn't really even realize it was the point of what we do on this channel, is we just do fun metal things.
Yes.
Here. That's it. It makes so much sense. Sharing music.
I'm not sure dressing up in a maid's outfit like Oliver Sykes really constitutes being a fun metal thing. Just because Ollie does it and he's a metal singer doesn't mean you should do it, Nick. Because Ollie can clearly pull it off. You know what I mean? Just saying. Stay in your lane.
Do fun metal.
It's funny
things
though.
Here. That's
funny.
It makes so much sense. Sharing music, discovering new things, discovering random guitar things, experimenting with fun programs, experimenting with educational content even. Like, we've done so much stuff, and it all ties to just, hey, I want to share cool, fun metal shit with people. And I can't believe how many of you wanted to share fun metal shit with me and watch this ridiculous content for all these years. And all the people along the way and along the journey, you know, not just you guys, but even musicians I've met, YouTubers I've met that have been there, and some of them I've known for 5+ years, that have shown the support.
Yeah.
And that even if it was something as simple as like, yo, that was chill, bro. Like, commenting that under the video, or like,
comments help videos. And they do. I like the fact that Nick is appreciating all the messages, all the likes, etc., and coming in now from like people who have helped his channel grow. You know what I mean? I respect that, because, you know, without people watching your channel, who are you? You know what I mean? It's back to my gaming channel that gets no views all the time.
Something as simple as like, yo, that was chill, bro. Like, commenting that under the video. Or like, I found you from TikTok. All the way to like, yo, bro, this video is insane. This is awesome. Thank you so much. I learned so much. Or like, hey, I wasn't feeling good today, and now I'm feeling better. Thanks for 5 minutes of just making me forget how life is sometimes really up, all the way to, hey, Nick, go die. It's been so, again, I keep using the same word, like wild, crazy, but that's really the best way I can describe these last 10 years when I look back on it all. I was not supposed to do this with my life. I've talked about this before. I was going to be an accountant. I was in school for it, but there was one moment where I was, and I think I've explained the story before too, literally in class writing polymeters. Like, and I was going to school for accounting, and I was writing polymeters on my note paper. And I got called into the counselor's office, and they were like, yo, so you're like failing everything. Like, why are you here? And I knew at that moment I was going to get kicked out of my program. But all I could think about was going home and covering Doomsday Architects.
There you go.
And that was a day that changed my whole life, because it made me realize, like, oh, wow, this is what I want to do with my life. And I don't know how I was going to do it. And I kept doing school, you know, and finishing my degree. It wasn't an accounting degree. It was just a business degree. But finishing something while I was figuring it out. And then I basically took like 6 months of like, look, I'm going to go all in. And if I don't feel like things work, if I don't feel like I can, you know, even just help support something or pay some kind of rent somewhere with this, then I guess this will just be a hobby, and I'll go be a bookkeeper.
Yeah. It's important if you go onto YouTube, if you're doing it as a hobby, the money and the subscriber rate and the viral videos are a massive bonus. If you try too hard and you bank on YouTube, which you should never do, you should never bank on YouTube taking off, because sometimes it doesn't, then basically you put yourself in shit street. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking saying there, because he could have been an accountant, this, that, and the other, which is probably a more secure job if you don't make it on YouTube. But Nick has obviously proved that by being himself and making fun metal things, if you like, and covering songs and putting a lot of different styles of videos on the channel, not just reactions, not just playthroughs, not just covering this. He's got like making things with AI. He's got like the Twitch channel. Do you know what I mean? He's got a lot of different fingers in different pies sort of thing. So it keeps things interesting, doesn't it? Which is, you know, helping his growth basically.
For my life. And those 6 months, I started teaching, opened up a Patreon. I went harder on YouTube than ever, and I was able to help pay rent, because for the first 5 years of YouTube, I made $0, because I never did this to make money.
So there you go.
Because I want to do fun metal shit and share that with people.
Yeah.
You know? It took me a long time to realize that, but that was kind of, I guess, the purpose since the start. You know, and since I was able to help, you know, pay rent, do all that, I never looked back a single day.
No.
I just went harder. I didn't stop. And fast forward to now,
once it snowballs, you're all right.
It's been crazy. I've learned so much. And I guess if I can dial that in the quickest way possible, some of the most important lessons really for me were, don't be a dick to people for no reason.
Yeah.
It's a small world. Why be a dick when instead you can make people's days maybe a little better? Bring happiness, bring laughter, instead of bringing anger and conflict. Why? That's something that took me a while to learn, but was very helpful all the way.
Exactly. It's all right being jokey and having banter with people, but being a dick for no reason is, you know, it just puts a bad light on you. Now, if someone's been a dick to you, don't know why I'm pointing with this microphone. One of the few millions of microphones that I have bought over the years. If someone's been a dick to you, then it is absolutely fine for you to go at them. You know, or someone does something which is like a dick move, if you like. I'm going to have to bleep this out when I put this as a reaction because, obviously, I've said too much profanity. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I am 100% with Nick here on that. Give someone a laugh as opposed to upsetting them. Do you know what I mean?
People's days maybe a little better. Bring happiness,
yes.
Bring laughter instead of bringing 100%. Anger and conflict. Yeah. Why? That's something that took me a while to learn, but it was very helpful. All the way to, hey, don't forget to enjoy what you're doing and be super grateful and thankful every day. Because shit gets hard sometimes.
No, you're telling me.
Life happens, and you know, not a lot of stuff I sometimes avoid sharing too to people, but like life hits, and sometimes you question, just like any musician, like, hey, is this gonna happen? Like, can I do this? Like, you know, you doubt yourself. You're your own worst enemy. Yeah. And that's something I had to deal with a lot of years and many moments in my life. And you just have to go. Don't stop. You got to believe in the crazy thing you want to manifest and make happen. And if you really love that shit and you are actually willing to work for it harder than you think the next person would, you got to believe in it and you got to give it your all. And that, with a bit of luck and a lot of luck and an incredible, crazy, you know, fan base and people like y'all that made it so I can do this with my life. I just, again, want to say thank you for crazy 10 years of fun metal things.
There you go.
I don't know what's next. I don't know what's coming.
Prepubescent
I
voice.
still have a lot of little plans for the rest of the year. Maybe a Nick Nocturnal Awards show, maybe big music and all that. But regardless, chat, thank you. You're awesome. Fun metal things. I guess. I don't know. I already said it, so it's not like a cool close. I don't know, Caleb. Make it boom.
Get some sleep, wild. Nick. For God's sake.
I don't know. Subscribe. Bye. Oh, yeah.
Subscribe. His nuts haven't dropped. They really haven't. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in there. I mean, the process of him coming up and the way he came up from being someone who didn't get paid for the first 5 years because basically he wasn't taking it as serious as he should have. When he realised he could make money on it, then he went in hard and fast and, you know, absolutely put everything into YouTube. And then obviously he's manifested, as he said, to the person he is today with the subscriber count that he got today, with the amount of views he's got, etc. and so forth. So it's good to see somebody's journey like this. I reckon it also, I suppose, it gives other people who's watching this hope for the future of their YouTube channels as well, because you know, he's like, say, all he's doing is trying to get people to have a good time on his channel. You know what I mean? That's what keeps them coming back for more. I mean, they don't come back to my channel. Maybe I'm just not funny. Anyway, what did you guys think of this reaction? Let me know in the comments. If you want to check out any more from Nick Nocturnal, there'll be a playlist right up there. Don't forget to subscribe because the 90% of you aren't. See you on the next video.